internacional.
The climate emergency is now. We see natural disasters that are devastating everywhere. And we see the glaciers melting, the corals bleaching, and biodiversity being under enormous stress. So governments need to act, and to act now. There is no time to lose, and everybody needs to tell their governments to act now and to vote accordingly.
Well, I'm telling you, there is hope. I have seen it. But it does not come from the governments or corporations. It comes from the people. The people who have been unaware but are now starting to wake up. And once we become aware, we change. People can change. People are ready for change. And that is the hope, because we have democracy. And democracy is happening all the time. Not just on election day, but every second and every hour. It is public opinion that runs the free world. In fact, every great change throughout history has come from the people. We do not have to wait. We can start the change right now. We, the people.
Síguenos en las redes sociales, @EcovisionInter en Twitter e Instagram. Ecovision International en Facebook y YouTube. Visita www.ecovision.tv. Somos tu fuente internacional de noticias ambientales.
Yo soy la vida. Soy el hogar de millones de seres vivos y el sustento de otros muchos millones de vidas. Mi abundancia es prosperidad, pero mi escasez puede ser mortal. Cubro la mayor parte de la tierra y mi influencia se extiende más allá. Estoy aquí desde hace más tiempo del que podrías imaginar. Pero mi mundo está en peligro. La gente debería darse cuenta y pasar a la acción para proteger mi futuro, porque vale la pena protegerme. Tu salud depende de mi salud. Tu vida depende de mi vida. Yo soy las plantas. Yo soy la vida.
The struggle for climate justice and effective, urgent climate action is a struggle for human rights. Children and young people in particular have been at the forefront of this movement recently, marching peacefully and persistently, engaging in strategic litigation, helping to devise climate solutions, overturning obstacles and overcoming threats. Many young people are angry about the failure of leaders, of government, business and institutions to act on the realities that all of us can see. Climate change is already underway, destroying lives, vital infrastructure and ecosystems. No country, no economy and no community will despair from the impact. There is no room for denial or business as usual in the face of these facts. Our world, our lives and your future is at stake.
You mentioned beauty and fragility. Can you give us what you find more beautiful and what you find more fragile when you look at our planet from there?
It would be really unfair to pick one thing of beauty over another. Like the poet said, a thing of beauty is a joy forever, and that's what we have on earth. We have a joy that could last forever. And as for the most fragile thing, I think that we are the most fragile thing, sir. We, the humans, because life on earth will continue well beyond after we're gone. But we have to decide whether our fragile lives are worth investing on and make it so that we continue being good stewards of the earth. We are the fragile loop. We are the fragile link in the chain. And I hope that that message is strong and loud.
Ecovision International es una plataforma global de noticias y periodismo ambiental, un punto de encuentro de quienes nos interesamos por el cuidado y la preservación del medio ambiente, las energías renovables, la biodiversidad y el desarrollo sostenible. Te invitamos a disfrutar de nuestra programación ingresando a www.ecovision.tv. Conoce las noticias relacionadas con el medio ambiente y la ecología que se generan a nivel mundial. Ecovision International. Somos tu fuente internacional de noticias ambientales.
Creo que ha sido la extraordinaria oportunidad para estar todos los sectores involucrados, pueblos indígenas, gobiernos regionales, gobierno nacional, el empresariado, y todos hemos coincidido en la importancia del trabajo conjunto para parar la deforestación. Hemos hecho avances, pero no son suficientes. Necesitamos incrementar nuestra ambición y el sentido de urgencia. Pero estoy segura que trabajando juntos, como lo hemos demostrado ahora, lo vamos a lograr. Claramente somos un país vulnerable al cambio climático, pero es un país megadiverso y necesitamos lograr asegurar los medios de vida de la población, especialmente de los pueblos indígenas que viven en la Amazonía. Por eso la deforestación es clave enfrentarla, y la mejor manera de enfrentarla es poniendo en valor los bosques en pie, porque la deforestación finalmente es una decisión económica.
The sculpture is called Support, and it was noticed in 2017 when I installed it during the Venice Art Biennale, and it was to raise awareness towards climate change and the rising coastal waters around the world, and how that is, of course, affecting cities, populations, and of course wildlife. And because I believe that an image is worth 1,000 words. And in fact, it was very well received. Venice itself has, of course, problems with climate change. Of course, it's not only about climate change in Venice. The lagoon has other problems. But the thing is that it was a world platform, and everybody was able to notice the sculpture, and it affected people. I was, in fact, the nicest thing for me was not the compliments that whether the sculpture was pretty or not, hands coming out of the water, holding a building. But it was that some people told me that after having seen that sculpture, they were moved to actually change their daily habits. So really, I believe that art has the power to change people and to affect people.
Internacional.